Hello children, welcome to biology class. Today we are discussing two topics, principle of treatment and principle of prevention. According to the revised syllabus, we have to discuss only 4 chapters out of 6. So today we are completing all the 4 chapters. And 2 chapters are the diversity in living organism and natural resources. Children, you have to read it. We done projects from natural resources and from diversity of living organism. So in between or in coming week during live, we will discuss those 2 lessons. So never expect questions from those 2 lessons for examination, but you have to read it. Okay children, so let's start discussing. So the first topic is about principle of treatment. So which are the principles of treatment? It consists of 2 steps. They are to reduce the effect of the disease and to kill the microbes which cause the disease. So the first thing, to reduce the effects of the disease. This can be done by taking medicines to bring down the effects of diseases like fever, pain or loose motions, etc. That means the symptoms. And by taking bed rest to conserve our energy. Then second thing, to kill the microbes. This can be done by taking suitable antibiotics and drugs which kill the microbes and the disease is cured. Children, so how can we kill microbes? One way is to use medicines that kill microbes. So we have seen earlier that the microbes can be classified into different categories, isn't it? Which are the categories of microbes? Bacteria, fungi, virus and protozoa, isn't it? So each of these groups of organisms will have some essential biochemical life processes which is peculiar to that group and not shared with the other groups. So these processes may be pathways or synthesis of new substances. So these pathways will not be used by us either. For example, our cells may make new substances by a mechanism different from that used by bacteria. So we have to find a drug that blocks the bacterial synthesis pathway without affecting our own. Isn't it? So this is what is achieved by antibiotics that we are all familiar with. Similarly, there are drugs that kill protozoa, there are drugs that kill fungi, etc. But one reason, so what is this? Is a structure of a virus, isn't it? So nowadays we are very much familiar about virus and why it is difficult to find medicine for a virus causing disease. It is easy to make antibiotics against bacteria, isn't it? But why it is difficult to make antiviral drugs? Nowadays, we just started, day before yesterday, I think we started vaccination against COVID-19, isn't it? You might notice on news. But why it is difficult to find a proper medicine like antiviral drug against it? Children, this is the structure of virus and these are some specific pathways which is seen in the body of microorganisms. You will study in higher classes. So one reason why making this antiviral medicine is harder than making antibacterial medicine is that viruses have few biochemical mechanisms of their own. They enter our cells and use our machinery for their life processes. This means that there are relatively few virus-specific targets to aim at, isn't it? So if we give a medicine against this, our cells will damaged. Not only that, these viruses are having high degree of mutation. That means the genetic changes will appear on the virus within a short span. So it is very difficult to find antiviral medicines. Clear? So that's about principle of treatment. So now we are going to discuss about principle of prevention. There are 2 ways, general ways and specific ways. First of all, let's discuss about the general ways of prevention. Public hygiene is most important for prevention of infectious diseases. Proper and sufficient food for everyone will make people healthy to resist infection. Airborne diseases can be prevented by living in conditions that are crowded, isn't it? Like that, waterborne diseases can be prevented by providing safe drinking water. Vector-borne diseases, vector means disease-causing agents like houseflies and mosquitoes, can be prevented by providing clean environment. Then, what are the specific ways of prevention? Immunization by taking vaccine. Like a COVID vaccine and all. Not only COVID vaccine, we are familiar with polio vaccine, isn't it? Measles vaccine, diphtheria, tetanus vaccine, etc. So vaccine provide immunity from infectious diseases like tetanus, diphtheria, whooping cough, measles, polio, etc. Our body has an immune system which fight microbial infection. When this system first sees an infectious microbe, it kills a microbe and remembers it. So if the microbe enters the body the next time, it responds more vigorously. So vaccine mimics the infectious microbe and strengthens our immune system and protects the body from infectious diseases. You might heard about the disease smallpox, isn't it? Now India is totally free from the smallpox because we had used this smallpox vaccine. So we know that there is no smallpox anywhere in the world. But as recently as 100 years ago, smallpox epidemic were not at all uncommon. In such an epidemic, people used to be very afraid of coming near someone suffering from this disease, since they were afraid of catching the disease. However, there was one group of people who did not have this fear. These people would provide nursing care for the victims of smallpox. This was a group of people who had smallpox earlier and survived it. Okay, children. So, although with a lot of scaring, in other words, if you had smallpox once, there was no chance of suffering from it again. So having the disease once was a means of preventing subsequent attacks of the same disease. Why it has happened? It happens because when immune system first sees an infectious microbe, it responds against it and then remembers it specifically. So the next time, what particular microbe or its close relative enter the body, the immune system responds with even greater vigor. This eliminates the infection even more quickly than the first time around. This is the basis of principle of vaccination. Clear? So we can now see that as a general principle, we can fool the immune system into developing a memory for a particular infection by putting something that mimics the microbe we want to vaccinate against into the body. This does not actually cause the disease, but this would prevent any subsequent exposure to the infecting microbe from turning into actual disease. Many such vaccines are now available for preventing a whole range of infectious diseases and provide a disease-specific means of prevention. Children, there are vaccines against that we explained already, tetanus, diphtheria and many other diseases. These form the public health program of childhood immunization for preventing infectious diseases, isn't it? You might undergo this childhood immunization program, isn't it? Of course, such a program can be useful only if such health measures are available to all children. Some hepatitis virus which cause jaundice are transmitted through water. There is a vaccine for one of them, hepatitis A, in the market. But the majority of children in many parts of India are already immune to hepatitis A by the time they are 5 years old. This is because they are exposed to the virus through water. Okay, children. So nowadays we started vaccination against COVID-19, isn't it? So let's hope for the best, children. So that's about the lesson. It was a beautiful lesson, right? So we discussed a lot of things. We discussed the nature of different microbes and why it is very difficult to find medicine against only virus causing diseases, because the nature of virus, that means the biology of virus, is much complicated. Actually, it is having a proteinaceous cover and genetic material inside, a simple structure. That simple structure makes its function complex, isn't it? And it is susceptible to mutations. Within a short span of time, it will change its nature. So it is very difficult to find a proper medicine against it. So vaccination is only the way to fight against it, isn't it? So that's about the lesson. You read the textbook thoroughly, children. I will add the text by questions answer in the note session. Hope you all like the biology classes. Hope you understood the concept well. You have to read a lot, children. You have to read a lot. Then only you will get a correct picture about the concept. Okay. So hope you all are fine in your home. Stay safe, children. Okay. Study well.